Wisdom, Jesus say, is justified for children. True wisdom is a house built and by understanding the souls in the house, the children, the marriage is established. Train up a child where he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart. This is the last series of the corrupt children of the rich parents, taking the household of David, the king, and Amnon and Tamar, the children, under their parents' coverage, were devoured. And today, the naive daughter of the rich parents, the naive daughter of the king, Tamar. Today it's all about Tamar, the young innocent girl that wasn't nurtured, that was not tutored. Naivety means lack of experience, lack of wisdom. Parents, your wisdom is displayed in your children. Your wisdom guides your children into reality of life. Let me say something concerning Tamar. Who was Tamar? Tamar was a young girl of 15 that wasn't helped at all. Tamar had everywhere to escape, but she doesn't understand she's 15. She doesn't know what is called seduction. She was even raised. Everything Tamar knew was just being under servant, where mother give food, or servant give food, not even mother, because mother was not in this picture. But Tamar never knew there's a time to run. There's a time to escape for a man. If not, I think there were chances for Tamar, because she came to bake food for his brother. But he couldn't figure out when the brother begins to make advances towards her, because she wasn't expecting it at all. That's why we take that to talk about David's carelessness and mother of Tamar. But this is a young girl also, naive. If the whole place still go to the parents of Tamar, even on this segment, because if Tamar was taught, if Tamar ever knew, according to Tamar, it never happened in history. This young girl was not even expecting it. But we're talking about our time now. Our children, our daughters, our sons must know when to flee. Joseph flew, Joseph knew when to run. Even as at that time also. And the case of Joseph happened before the case of Tamar. And so, Joseph have experienced life hard. So Tamar didn't know. If Tamar was not the innocent, naive girl, that time he was saying the servant to go, Tamar would have run. Yes, she would have run the way Joseph ran. But she was not aware. That means we should teach our children the circumstances that should appear, that should make them run. Even if it seems to be their colleagues, their friend, or their brother. So what is the lesson here again? We must expose our children to knowledge so that they can run away from danger. Many of our children are exposed to danger daily, from social media, from all sorts. A young lady told me that he was suffering in marriage due to when he was trying to come to abroad, the mother took her to her mother's sister to live with her cousins, and the cousins divorced her. Before their sister could come from abroad to come and work her document, they've already divorced her. And so the picture was in her. She came and still paid the madam many years ago, and still this picture was in her that her own cousins used her. And she cried on several times to tell her mother, I don't want to go to abroad again. I don't like where I am. They are dealing with me. But the mother said, shut up. Go back there. They want to help me to take you abroad and you are complaining. Many mothers are failing their duty. When their children give them signal, Uncle House is not doing well. And so there are so many women that have a single parents. I'm not against single parents. The wayward ones that bring strange men to come and live with them. Any man you see, you bring them to come and live in your roof, and you already have girls' children, or even boys' children. And your daughter is giving you a sign that this man that is doing you is also trying to do her. And you say, shut up. He cannot do that. He can do that. Let me shout the way you two shout. He can do that. Don't trust it. And don't trust him. Don't trust that situation at all. And so you must watch your children. You must watch your daughters. You must watch your son. So many sons are even being devoured by supposed stepfathers. And they will be there for 15, 20 years. These children cry, but their mother didn't yield. What a failed mother. What a failed mother. Who guides their lust, their pleasure, in detriment of their children's life and future. And their children will never love again. Their children will go on with pain. Naive children. You have to preserve these naive children. Preserve these innocent children. Don't make them scapegoats. Even when they come to your house to do maid, don't make them scapegoats. Don't let people devour them. Tamar was not helped. Not by father, not by mother, not even by the servants that were in the palace. And so that was why Absalom took pain. And Amnon know the consequences of what he was doing to Tamar, that she will never be married again. And he didn't care of destroying. Do you see how lust can make a man not to reason with his head? How lust can make a man to destroy without thinking. Tamar say, if this thing is hard in Israel, it will be so bad. Tamar look for every way to escape. You ask my father. You ask. This is not fair. The guy was deaf until he destroyed the girl. Our children will not be destroyed. But if you are wise enough, you must preserve your children from those strange men you bring to your house, from those strange people, from those strange people. You must preserve. You must tell your children when to run. Like Moses, who taught Joseph? Joseph ran. Like Joseph ran, your children must run away from destruction. This sort of thing happen when we come to the series of pastor. A young woman, madam, you are the wife of your pastor. Young girls are frolicking your husband, You say it's daddy. No, it's beyond daddy. Daddy have limits. That should be your role. Young girls should be around you, pastor's wife. You are busy fixing your nail and staying 6 hours in the salon where these young girls and your husband, they are cooking for my husband. They are cooking what? Your husband is cooking them. They are cooking and they are cooking each other. And so, how can you know the girls are not free with you? They are free with your husband. Your husband have emotions. And you are surprised that your husband no longer fancy you. And you are doing all the nail. You are following every social media. You are following to know what to put on so that your husband can fancy you. No, people have taken your place. Those young girls that came for counseling, those young girls that came to be loved, it is your duty as a pastor. I will come to this, a complete series, bizarre series. How people have been left to be destroyed. How parents have sent their daughters to suppose daddy. And they came empty, they came vile, they came broken. And so Tamar was not helped at all. Parents, help your daughters. Help your sons too. Because we're in a generation where both male and female are being devoured. Help them so that they can have their life. My name is still Pastor Gloria. This is the last series on the corrupt children of the rich parents. Rich parents, watch over your children. God bless you all. My name is Pastor Gloria. Again, as I say, I'll be coming on the next series, The Anointed but Very Weak. Anointed but emotionally weak. We are coming soon. Follow us, like our page. You will enjoy. God told me to go and preach against adultery and immorality. Shalom.